Hey kids, how you guys doing? I hope you're doing fantastic. Are you having an awesome day? I'm having a really good day.
I mean, when you get to eat pizza and you're just driving around, how's that not a good day? It's fantastic is what it is.
I'm doing today's video from inside my van. That's right.
My minivan.
Why do I have a minivan?
And apparently, once you have a child and you go into ministry, you have to have a minivan. It's like as if you've signed a contract. You are a parent, you're in ministry, you have a minivan!
The past few weeks have been pretty interesting for me. You see, about a month ago, our wonderful dog Cooper,
who was just one of the nicest, kindest, chillest dogs you would ever meet in your entire life.
He was about almost 14 years old. It was time for him to go on and be with Jesus. It was really rough. It was a very difficult time for Pastor Donna and for Cole and for myself as well.
Pastor Donna got Cooper when he was just a pup, and so she had him even way before we met or anything. And he was just a wonderful part of her family, and when I came in, he became a wonderful part of my family as we all became one big family.
Well, just a couple of years ago, we brought another dog into our family, Silas.
Well, in the past month, it's just been Silas and Pastor Donna and Cole and myself. And so it's been a little bit sad for Silas, especially because that was his big brother, Cooper. And they were friends, they were buds, they wrestled all the time, and so it'd been a little sad for him.
It was a little sad for all of us, to be quite honest. If you've ever lost a pet, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
For the past couple of weeks, we've talked about how much we'd really like to have another dog in the house, mainly so that Silas has his buddy again, has somebody else to wrestle with and to play with and to have fun and all that type of stuff, but also because we really love to open our home to those that don't have homes.
Pastor Donna and I have actually even been praying for a long time about adopting more than just dogs, but actually adopting kids into our family as well.
For those of you who may not know, we have two older children that were adopted.
Derek and Nessa. I know, it's hard to think that they were adopted because they look exactly like Pastor Donna and I, right?
But they were adopted. God put it on Pastor Donna's heart to bring those two children into her home before we were even married. Then, when we were married, we were able to be one big family, and it's fantastic. It's wonderful, and I love that idea because it's not just my heart, and it's not just, oh, it's a nice, sweet thing to do to adopt kids or adopt dogs and people and bring them into your family, but it's actually part of God's heart to open our hearts, our homes, our lives to those that don't have them.
Now, that doesn't mean that everybody has to go out and adopt a cat or a dog or a fish or a frog.
I did kind of like a Dr. Seuss rhyme.
But God decided to bring us into his family. He adopted us. He calls us sons and daughters, children. When we've accepted him and we followed him, then we become his adopted children.
Let's look at the scripture here. Ephesians 1, verse 5.
So he decided long ago to adopt us as his children. He did it because of what Jesus Christ had done. It pleased God to do it.
God loves to open his heart. He loves to open his family to us and invite us in and have us be a part of that adopted family. He chose us.
You know, that's part of what adoption is. Adoption isn't just that you just close your eyes and go,
give me that one right there. Oh, all right, guess that's the one I'm taking.
Adoption is actually choosing.
We've been going to different shelters and different humane societies and dog kennels and all to try and find the right dog, one that fits into our family.
Anytime we've gone to any of these places, every single one of these dogs is so cute. I just want to get their big flabby ears and you're the cutest little dog in the world. All these dogs are just so wonderful that if I had a lot of money and a huge big place, I would probably bring them all.
Okay, not necessarily, but Pastor Donna probably would.
She loves dogs.
To see all these dogs and cats and all that don't have a home, that don't have someone to go to, that don't have somebody that just pets them or loves them or snuggles with them or anything, it really breaks your heart and it makes you sad.
The same thing goes for people. There are a lot of people out there that don't have families, that don't have homes. They don't have a place to go to. That's what we're called as sons and daughters of God, his children, to go and bring other people into the family as well and treat them like family.
Let's look at another scripture here from Psalm chapter 82, verse 3.
Defend the orphan and the weak. Defend the rights of the poor and suffering.
God has called us to stand up for those that may not necessarily know how to stand up for themselves.
And a lot of times that includes children. There are so many children out there that don't have a home.
And this may sound like as if I'm doing an advertisement for adopting children.
And to be quite honest, it is my heart.
Not everybody is called to do that.
But if you feel that that is in your heart,
obviously as kids, you maybe not have much of a say in it.
But if your parents are watching this and you feel like it's a part of your heart, then I would tell you to try and connect with any of the adoption centers, foster centers within your community, because opening your home to somebody and giving them a place that's loving and caring, that cherishes them.
Whether they're small children or they're almost ready to go out and live on their own, an opportunity to be in an environment that they're loved and cared for and cherished.
There are no words for it.
For Pastor Donna and I, we really have a heart that wants to adopt, that wants to bring more kids into our family. And so we've been praying about it.
We want to share our hearts, our lives, our home, our hearts, our love with more kids.
So if you can be praying for that for Pastor Donna and I, we would absolutely appreciate those prayers.
You don't have to go out and adopt a dog or a cat or kids or anything like that to fulfill that part of the scripture that God's telling you.
He says to defend them, take care of them. If you see somebody's hurting, then go and help bring healing to them. If somebody's broken, help show them how they can be put back together. Show them the love of Christ. That's how you can help them.
Speak up for those who have no voice, for small children, for unborn children. Stand for them, defend them, protect them. That's what God has called us to do.
If you feel that you've been adopted into God's family, you are a son or a daughter of the Most High King,
then that's what you're called to do as well, is to defend the weak, the orphans, defend the rights of the suffering and the poor. Show them Christ's love in the way that you treat them and the way that you are with them.
All right, kids, that's all I have for you this week. I am going to have a wonderful week, and maybe next time I see you guys, we'll have a new dog in our family.
And maybe we won't. Who knows?
I hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing week.
Remember that God has chosen you to be a part of his family. He has adopted you into his family, into his heart.
Receive that, accept that, embrace it.
I love you all. God bless. Where's my pizza?